Is this thing on? The mucus muted. Help if you something. Don't if you something. Word something, yeah. This song is awesome. We're stuck in a whole different planet. So nah, so Fern. OMG, that's so Fern. Stop trying to make Fern a thing. It will never catch on. That doesn't even make any sense. That didn't even make any sense. Can I change the quality of my preview stream? Yeah, perfect. I don't want high quality on my preview in YouTube. I want small quality, low quality. It's meant for previewing, not for viewing enjoyments. Why did this not update? Why does it say Hamartia my beloved? Why does it still say Exo Hamartia? The Discord notification is fine. Why does this say Exo Hamartia? That doesn't make any sense. Exo Hamartia, trigger Hamartia Havoc. Hello. So who do you want to hang out with this time? Okay. That sucks. Danganronpa Antebellum. What is Danganronpa Antebellum? Like Lady Antebellum? Post all. I'm looking this up. Hashtag Dagnanronpa. Danganronpa. What is Danganronpa? Is it the fan this? What is this? What is Danganronpa Antebellum? I don't know what this is. I think it's a fan disc. Hello. I think it is a fan disc. I have already started the stream, but I'm still on the starting soon thing that has no... Oh, you mean like in Discord? Yeah. I have the window pulled up. We had like a really wild episode last week. Celeste really just committed murder so she could have her own like reverse harem of vampire butlers. Vampire. Blah. I think this is the one. I've noticed that whenever I'm trying to capture stuff in Discord or like string things in Discord, unless it's like a browser window or... Well, even no, yeah, unless it's a browser window, the preview never looks right, like when I'm sharing the screen. VTS shows up fine, and like all my browsers work fine, and OBS looks fine, but any game and the projector, like the projector, if I look in OBS, it looks like Discord. It's just showing me Discord. So I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. We're running out of characters to talk to, slowly but surely. Well, we're not really running out, but we're running out of characters that I think the two of you are going to want to hang out with. Both of you have like ignored Kyoko pretty much the entire game. I think the only character that like either of you had any interest with are Sakura, who's still alive, and Aoi, who we were talking to. We've made decent progress on both of their social links. I think we might have gotten both of Sakura's skills. I think she has one more event that we could get if we spend enough time with her, though. And then we've completely ignored Toko. We've completely ignored Hiro and Byakuya. So we only have Byakuya, Hiro, Aoi, Sakura, Kyoko, and Toko to hang out with. Everybody else is dead. Maybe would have talked to Leon, died immediately. Wanted to talk to Mondo, dead. Wanted to talk to Chihiro, also dead. On the bright side, maybe would have talked to Celeste, too bad she's dead. Everybody's dead. I didn't think... I mean, we weren't gonna talk to Hifumi anyway. That wasn't gonna happen. No talking to Hifumi. Everyone's favorite Danganronpa character. The ultimate fanfic creator. I still don't remember, I don't know what's up with Kawa. But we will have to see. So you want to hang out with Sakura until we finish her things and then start talking to Kyoko?
Yeah.
Alright, that's the plan. I'm gonna try to do like... We haven't been doing this previously, but I'm gonna try to stop every time... Maybe not. I figure about every time there's an ad break, because that's a pretty good timer. They're supposed to happen about every hour. I figure that'll be a good time to stretch, get water, whatever.
Alright.
We haven't been doing it. I've talked about doing it. We just haven't done it. I've just ignored it. But I figure makes sense. I think we saw this a little bit. I don't think I saved.
I don't remember.
I don't think I saved after we saw Sakura throw down with Monokuma. So if I'm right about that.
Oh yeah.
We should just see that again. I'm gonna skip this though, because he's just talking about everybody who's dead. Talking about how they died.
This guy killed that guy. That guy killed this guy.
Yeah. Junko, Leon, Corleone, Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got turned into butter. Monokuma ate him. It was kind of gross. And Celeste got killed by a fire truck. And that brings us up to now. Nope, I guess this is right after. The next morning, in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. There's 7 of them total. Toko and Byakuya, I think, have just stopped coming to breakfast. Only a third of the number of people we started with. It's also the same as his, or about the same as his level of accuracy. He says he has a 30% accurate judgment of what's going to happen in the future via his visions.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still, what did I see yesterday? I think this might be the game. There's a teaser at the end, or maybe it's the second game. There's like a teaser for like a Sakura themed fighting game or something that they made as a gag. There's like a trailer that you can watch for a fake game. I don't understand.
That would be really cool.
There is, I know, a side game mode in the second game that is like a little mini game of stuff that canonically happens in between the chapters, but like everyone ignores it since you have to like fully exit the game and then go back to the main menu just to view it. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? Buster Wolf. No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out.
Huh?
What do you mean, in that case?
Because, I mean,
Well, cause look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat.
okay.
Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. I don't think I've ever heard anybody put those two foods together.
Yeah, you got me with donuts. You're losing me with fish.
You remember the KFC thing that they did? Where you could get, the chickens, I think it was KFC, the chicken sandwich that was just 2 donuts with a piece of chicken in between it?
I've never been to a KFC.
It was like a thing that they advertised, like 2018, for like a summer as a gag. Imagine they do that. You just have 2 donuts and then like a fish fillet in the middle.
What?
That's like deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods. Oh, I forgot a word. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Usually not together though. Still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore. It's part of our established gameplay loop.
I see.
That's right! Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have Chihiro GPT. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Yeah. Think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts. Deathy thoughts? I'm gonna put a thing into chat. Yes. Oh, cool. It actually does show me. OBS has functionality that now actually shows me my emotes when I type them out. I don't just have to randomly type things and hope they work.
Welcome Visual 0N.
There we go. The Monokuma dance.
You know?
Like, when we're gonna get out of here, right? And then we can eat all the donuts and fish we want.
You're serious.
When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. Reborn as someone serious.
Well,
What was that? Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace, the router. Hey, are you okay? Buster Wolf. That sounds like something someone who's having internet problems would say. Who's about to die anyway? Don't be setting those death flags, Yasuhiro. You know, those can be real dangerous. You don't want to be setting no death flags today. No siree. I don't know, sometimes I think I have to channel Bonnie. Everyone's favorite character from Telltale Walking Dead. Bonnie, you know, Clem? Maybe I think it's for the best that I'm just a completely neurotic character that really doesn't have any redeeming traits or qualities at all, doesn't even have a good character arc, and just kind of ruins things for no reason because the plot must progress forward, and to do so, things just have to happen, and people have to decide to do things that no sane or rational human being would do, just because, you know, it's a Telltale game and your choices don't really matter, but we like to give you the illusion of choice. I mean, what? Maybe I should just talk like this the entire stream. And then every time, like, I'll just talk like this, and then all of Kyoko's lines that sound like this, and then whenever I gotta read Aoi's lines, I would just talk like this, and I would say, hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. And then we'd have a whole thing where it would be, if I was reading it back, it would be, well, cuz look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be cuz you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat. Let's fry up some fish and donuts, and eat till we can't stand up. That's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is the problem. After we're done, we need to go explore. That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up. Plus, we still have Chihiro JPT. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future. Yeah. Think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts. Like when we're gonna get out of here, right? When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. Reborn as something serious. Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. Should I read all of these like that? That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up. Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future. Like, when we're gonna get out of here, right? When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. Reborn as someone serious. And enough of me reading the same lines over and over and over again. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. What's a Byakuya line? Blah, I'm a vampire. Blah, I'm a vampire with a southern accent. Blah. That trying to do the vampire voice in a southern accent really doesn't make him sound like a vampire at all. It just sort of sounds like a different kind of bad southern accent. Maybe I should make him sound like this. Makoto will talk like Foghorn Leghorn from now on. Well, not quite as bad as Foghorn Leghorn, but still very Foghorn Leghorn-esque. Maybe call him something like Mist Alarm Foot Alarm. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. Then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. And then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed, and that brings us to now. And Neon's gonna keep fighting Exo Diablo Crucible. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only the 5 of us here. Only a third of the people we started with. Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Ellipses. Still, what I see yesterday, I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy. Can that really be true, Ellipses? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone. Welcome back. Oh. Maybe I should put in my own reactive. I could get my own reactive replaced. Oh, gone again. Hi, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. And we can't have any more dying in Danganronpa. You know, it's called Danganronpa, not Danganronpa, you know? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just waiting. Always waiting. But I cannot play the grieving girl and lie. I still think it's kind of funny that Leon is the ultimate baseball star and Sayaka is the ultimate pop sensation. Yeah, we have 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess it is. It's just broken up a weird way on the list. It's a group of 2, 3, and 2. Or it's a group of 2, a group of 2, and a group of 3. I need to upload my... I need to check this photo. While we wait, I would say you want to watch me fight Exo Diablo, but no, it's not even going to be exciting. It's literally just me hitting full auto. It's not even anything exciting. I find Lucifer in the friend summon, and then I hit full auto, and that's it. I don't have to do anything else. I just find Lucifer and I hit full auto. Anyway, what does this... I took this screenshot, but what was I taking a screenshot of? Oh, I know, it was the webcams. I took a screenshot of a YouTube video. I just thought it was funny. It's a Shadow Hunters Let's Play. And I just thought it was funny because they got 6 players and 5 of them have their nice setups. You know, they got their mic and their webcam and all their lighting in their background, and then one of them, it's just like a close-up of their face and then a green screen behind them that isn't green screened. I think it's great. I think it's great. It's really funny. What are we doing? What are we doing, Neon? Truth bullets. Let's look at our presents. Let's go through our items here. We have mineral water drawn from the ocean depths and rigorously purified, ideal for a modern on-the-go public unsatisfied with tap water. So it's, what, Nestle? Contains a highly stimulating, almost addictive sweetness. Pair it for some nice junk food for a can't miss combo. Cola. Interesting. It's poop coffee. Made from extremely rare and expensive coffee bean collected from the dung of the Asian palm civet. It has a unique fragrance. An herbal tea said to promote breathing wellness. You can somehow sense its essential elegance. Essential elegance? Sea salt. A basic seasoning produced from the evaporation of sea salt, like that really bad TikTok. It also sees use as a preservative. Prismatic hardtack. A tough and long-lasting cracker used mainly as an emergency ration. Each piece contains a full 7 flavors. Sonic cup of noodles. Fill it with boiling water and it's ready in 3 seconds. Of course, it also goes bad in like 30. A curry pack made for kids. It's made with expensive, high-quality ingredients you wouldn't expect from a kid's food.
I'm finally back.
Hello.
That took entirely too long.
Nice.
Because naturally, every time I start my computer, Discord's just like, you know what? Nah, download it again, buddy.
Did we install
Re-download
this?
the whole thing. Reinstall it again.
It's like, did
Jump
I install
higher.
this for? It's like you're launching this EXE. I don't think we've installed it yet.
It's like, oh, it's your lucky day. There's an update. Reinstall manually to install the update. No, you can't use it without updating.
So where did you get dropped? Was it Deathy Thoughts?
We would talk. We were. Hold on.
Or was
Plus,
it?
we still have Alter Ego.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was demoing a new type of voice. I like to call... It's not quite Foghorn Leghorn, so I decided I'd call it Mist Alarm, Foot Alarm. Or another way to think of it would be Dollar
Did
Store...
you say foot alarm?
Yeah, instead of Foghorn Leghorn, instead of fog it's mist, and instead of horn it's an alarm. So instead of Leghorn it's Foot Alarm. You know? I was trying to think, like, what's the diminutive form of the leg? And I was like, well, the foot's below the leg.
You're a silly, silly man, you know that?
Yeah, well, I mean, it could have maybe been, like, calf alarm or something, but, you know, it's really specific. But anyway, I was thinking about making Makoto, or potentially just making Kyoko sound like this, swapping Kyoko and Aoi's voices, changing them, so then every time that Aoi has a line, it's just, what? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. And then having, still, the till we can't stand up part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore. And then I started going through and tried to make all their voices sound like that, and the best one that turned out was Hero's. Like, when are we gonna get out of here? When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. Okay, but you said we left off on Alter Ego. She's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future. Yeah. Think happy thoughts, not deathy thoughts. Like, when we're gonna get out of here, yeah. Or, I mean, reborn as someone serious. Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. Death flags in Danganronpa? I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. Huh? Oh, what makes you so sure?
According to the spirits,
I predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it.
however,
How accurate is your fortune telling, anyway?
how about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course, I'm only gonna get it right sometimes.
The occult is bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
So,
Fortune telling isn't a cult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
Huh?
Cattle what?
so...
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research. Have you ever heard of Blind Frog Ranch?
Actually,
No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. And it can't be an urban legend when it happens out in the countryside. It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100% all beef. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
but
And before long,
the end is nigh.
the sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in.
What is this? I get that this is the top
A
of the bun,
burger?
and that's the bottom of the bun. No, like what's this like thing here? Is it like the third bun? In the middle?
I don't know.
I think it's got to be a third bun, right? Because this is the top and that's the bottom. So this has to be the middle
Maybe.
bun, right? Does that mean he was getting a Big
Maybe.
Mac? Does that mean Makoto's an alien?
Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill, and they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. For once, this is like the one conversation he's had that actually like would make sense for Shaggy. I kinda got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean!
I stink of... How dare you?
Ah,
Well, you do stink, though. That's fine. That's fine? Anyway... What was it, Toko, who, like, hadn't taken a shower in 3 days since they got here? I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
yeah.
Me either. I mean, I would never.
Of course.
Nebuchadnezzar. Me either.
Indeed.
Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. After all, I'm the main character. I can't investigate myself now, can I? I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. As one. And then the airlines. But, well, to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too.
But
They're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without them, I say. That was enough to prove we were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility in somebody's dog who was killed. Shout out United, killing
What?
dogs and punching people. You didn't hear it? Back in like 2017 or whatever, United Airlines killed somebody's dog.
What?
Yeah, they like suffocated somebody's dog on a flight.
Why?
Because they like they were like improperly managing where they were putting things, and they like stuffed the dog somewhere, and the dog just like suffocated or got like heat exhaustion and just died. Stay classy, United. You should look it up. There's,
I don't want to look that up.
there's also
I don't
a,
want to remember this.
there's also just a news articles about it. They tried to do like a PR like thing where they had like a whole campaign about how they were pet friendly. They spent a lot of time with all these dog promotions and everything to try and get people to like not remember the fact that they killed somebody's dog.
I think that's just gonna remind people.
Yeah, I don't know if it really worked. I don't think it did. And then a couple of years ago, there was a whole thing about how there were people that were punching other passengers and punching the flight attendants on United flights. Back during when like people had to wear masks and stuff like that, people were like punching the flight attendants and stuff.
Well, I mean, they work for United.
Yeah, you know, United. It's an airline. We began our search for a better airline, but not Southwest, as soon as we'd finished our breakfast in the dining hall. What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us, what was gonna drive the next plot point. Show me that monocoin. Okay. Well, we do have 120 mono coins. You want to check the kitchen?
Let's go gameplay.
This is one of the many reasons why I dislike playing first-person games with a controller. Just like the controls. What do you mean I have to have both thumbs on the sticks to move? What do you mean I have to press a face button to run? Oh, this is not the... The room's back to how it was before. This must be Monokuma's doing. Alright. We can go look at some of these x-rays later. See whether or not they have any problems with their lungs. So we're at like an 86% chance of getting a repeat, I believe. I'll have to check our inventory list. But I do know that there's one item that we can't get until like near the end of the game. It's like an Easter egg type thing that we can't get until the end. I think it's... this one, number 92. I'm pretty sure it's like another cutscene item, but it's like a alternate like ending of the game. It's like a bonus thing. I mean, I'm just gonna tell you, it's not that big of a spoiler. It's just a button that lets them open up the vault door and just leave the school. And so you can use it, and it's just like an alternate ending, where I think it might even like be something like you just go back to the beginning of the game, like before anybody, like the first day before anybody died or anything like that. They just open up the door and leave. They're just like, bye, everyone's alive, and they all just leave. Do you want to do single coins, or do you want to try and...
We'll do a couple of single coins and
Okay.
see if we get anything.
I don't
And if
even
we
know
don't,
like
then
what we would
couple
need to
of
get all the way down. We need to use 81 coins for 0. And 35 to get a 50% chance. But you never know, sometimes we want doubles, you know? We had all those doubles for Chihiro and Sakura, which turned out really useful. You could also, yeah, the other thing is, the more singles we do, the more chances of luckies we could get. The hand bra. Who is that even for?
I'm missing.
There has to be something. There has to be like a translation thing or something. There's been references for like almost everything else, right? Surely there's one for that, right? That's one of the best defensive items in Zenki Zero. Like, unironically, one of the best armor pieces in the game is just a loincloth. Zenki Zero, the only game, well, not the only game, one of the few games where dying makes you more powerful, and the best armor in the game is a pair of bikinis and 2 loincloths. Conversely, one of the other top item pieces is a mask made of human skin. So, you know. That's a game that I think might be funny to play with you two. Not necessarily like this game, because it's a dungeon crawler, like and that might be kind of hard to be like, what should I do? What should I do? But it's a weird game. I do think it would lose something though if I was the one playing it, since it is a dungeon crawler. So how many do you want to use? We've used 11 coins so far.
We'll go until we have 105 left, I guess.
Alright. Just get one brand new item. It'd be really funny if we then got a slew of new items, so then 105 wouldn't guarantee a new one. Do you think these are like Pokeballs? Where like, they shrink the contents inside?
Honestly, that's entirely possible, yeah.
Or do you think it'd be funnier that...
Hey, we got a new one!
We did! I didn't register it because we'd gotten it previously. Do you want to just use them all now?
Yeah.
That was the Gurren Lagann
Obviously not
reference.
all, but you know what?
Do you think 1% is good, or do you want to go straight to 0? Like, what do you think is the minimum you
Zero.
want? You would just want 0?
Yeah, I don't trust anything else.
It's like XCOM. If it's not 100%, it's 50%.
I have seen a man roll like 5 natural ones back to back. I'm not trusting it.
So, using all of them will get us down to a 65% chance. Or we could keep doing singles, or we could just wait.
Single polls.
Okay. 89.38. Come on, show me that, whatever we're missing. We're missing like a couple really early on. Like, there's one, it's like number like 12 or something in the list that we're missing that we've just never gotten. I wonder who those are for. I still don't know. Like, are those for Hifumi? Because they made the parakeet joke? I know who that's for, probably. Oh, that was also new. We won the 89.38% chance. Oh, I wonder who that's for. It's for Kyoko. We don't know her ultimate talent, but she's actually the ultimate, Princess Piggle's pretty pudgy demon angel princess fan. An even
Wait,
bigger
did we
fan
get-
than Hifumi. What?
We got something up. We're at 90 now.
We got
We're at-
a
weren't we
fountain
at
pen.
89 before?
Yeah, it was the fountain pen.
That was-
It was just so plain that we didn't even think about it. Old Tammy Radio. An oop art. I think that's new. It is new. You got an 89 and then a 90% chance. And that was also new. I'm sucking out all of the luck from the natural ones. I'm using them in reverse. Do you think there's gonna be anybody else that would like the Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess? Or do you think all the other characters would be like, why are you giving this to me? And Makoto would be like, it's in honor of our friend Tofumi. It's the toy dandelion. It's the Sonic Cup of Noodle. The other thing I was going to say is, do you think that these gachapons are actually just normal sized gachapons and the items are just like what we see on the screen? Like it's just like a rectangular piece of paper with this checkered background that just has a picture of the item on it?
Judging by their reactions to the things they say no.
They'd be like, wow, I can't believe you got me this piece of paper.
It said NFTs the whole time.
It's probably more likely that if we were to go with the fact that it was just these items, it's probably just a piece of paper and then they, like, you turn them in and they're like, here's your prize.
Well, that's also possible, yeah.
I do like the idea, though, that they are big enough to contain the item, so they're all different sizes, and some of them are just enormous. Like, we have no perspective. For all we know, the Mono machine is like a 20-story tall building. We found out where all the funds went, why the school had to close. They said due to some difficulties, some internal difficulties, Hope Speak Academy will have to remain closed for the foreseeable future. It's because they spent all their money on the Mono machine. That was a new item too.
Yeah. Last one.
You know what the best part about that? We got two man's fantasies. You know what the best part about that is? They're completely dead
Also,
items.
there's our perspective.
Yeah. And we know Makoto's short. So this thing must really be like 2 feet tall. Right? Like if he can see...
We can see it right next to a set of, you know, adult-sized, full-on plate armor.
But this counter, if Makoto can see over the counter, it means this thing's got to be like 2 feet high, right?
I mean, the counter goes up to like the knees of that armor set there.
This is actually the perfect perspective, because the perspective of where we are with all these suits of armor, are pretty much Makoto's perspective for everybody else. He's always got to look up. Anyway.
Well, let's head over to the MSQ.
I was gonna check out our new item. Yeah, we're missing number 6 and number 8. I don't know how we haven't gotten them yet. Which is very unlikely. So what did we get that was new? Oh. Self-destructing cassette. Once you record a message onto this, it sets up a chemical reaction that will destroy the tape a few seconds after it's played. You know what this is a reference to?
Nope.
I believe this is original Mission Impossible. Where they say, your mission, if you choose to accept it, is this, and then the tape destroys itself. I believe
Makes
that's what
sense.
I would assume. I don't know for sure, but considering it's underneath the Berserker armor and the golden gun, and above the pretty hungry caterpillar, I don't know what this is for though. A phone that for some unknown reason doesn't let you hear the person on the other end and doesn't let them hear you. But oh. Yeah, oh, we did have this previously. I believe we had this before. We might have had this before we redid the thing right at the beginning. A spherical representation of the Earth about the size of a softball. Some believe it to be an oop art since it depicts a round Earth despite being many centuries old. Prince Shotoku's globe. Or maybe the idea that people thought the Earth was flat until Columbus is actually a flawed understanding and that's not actually what people believe. Maybe most people at the time actually knew that the Earth was not flat and that Columbus wouldn't have just fallen off the side. It's the whole reason why he went on the voyage, so he could loop around the Earth. Did we ever get this before? Was this one of the new ones?
Hmm.
I don't know if we ever read this. Oh yeah, I think we did read this. The fun plane. We could never figure out what this was about. Project Zombie. I don't know what this is a reference to is either, if it even is one. What else was new? Oh, this small light. Common wisdom might make you think that the shining light will turn you small, but nope, it's just that the light itself is about the size of a matchbox. Oh, interesting. And then this was one of the other ones. It once belonged to a great novelist, late great novelist. They say the writer's soul is sealed within the pen, and any user can only write one sentence. I have become something not human. Do you know enough about magical souls inside of pens to know if this is something?
No.
It might be. I feel like it might be a
have no
literary
idea.
reference. It sounds like
Maybe,
something that
probably.
like Edgar Allan Poe would write. Some weird poem. And this was the other one. A fashion accessory that allows you to equip a drill on your chin. It is said to represent the idea of spiral energy. I'm pretty sure this one is a Gurren Lagann reference. Because of spiral energy, spiral power. I'm not sure though. Doesn't really resemble anything. And then we figured out what these were. This was Gachapin and Muku. And then these are the ones we get from completing the chapters. I think that's everything. So where did you want to go next?
Wherever the MSQ was. I forgot what we were doing.
I think we're just exploring, going to a new place. Which I think we can do just by... We can just fast travel. We go to the 4th floor. I think this is the only entrance. Just teleport. Are there people around? Who knows? Who cares? So now we have access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. It's just as hideous as the other 3. Maybe this time we'll
How
find
many
some kind
floors
of
does this
clue.
place have?
Well, it's a high school, so they have 1 for each grade. So that explains why they have 4.
Wouldn't they? What if
Are you gonna say it
if
should only have
everyone
3?
was going to one at a time
Nice to meet
kill?
you. I'm Sophistophanes.
You would run out of new places to give them.
Oh yeah, you mean like if there wasn't a double kill last time?
Yeah, we probably would have run out by now. And if Junko hadn't
Right, she
got
got.
Monokuma,
Yeah, he was like,
we would have run
invoke.
out a while ago.
Yeah, he was just like, I invoke the mighty summon spell to me, godly spear, Gungnir. And then she got stabbed a bunch of times. Where did they come from? Who knows? When did he come up with the time to plan that? How did he install that? Like, is the whole gym just rigged up with traps? Or like, is the whole wall just like an Indiana Jones temple or something? Can he just do that anytime and just have spears come out of the floor?
It's Monokuma, who knows? Yeah, that he has the time to set up all these executions. Granted, he evidently put more thought into some than he did others.
He did turn a man into
Leon, yeah,
butter.
The baseball guy, he gets hit by a bunch of baseballs.
Yeah.
We got this obscure butter joke.
Yeah.
And then, oh hey, Celeste, yeah, we're gonna have her burning on a pyre like a witch, and then a fire truck slams into her. What?
Monokuma, the strongest character. He's up there with.
It starts off with oh hey, look at this mansion she's got, and there's all these butlers around, and then she gets burned and then gets hit with a fire truck. What do those have to do with the rest of that?
I've seen one reading I've seen on Celeste execution is that it was unpredictable, and it completely subverted the expectation of what was going to happen, both for the audience and for her. And really, like, the burning with the witch thing really worked well with her whole outfit and shtick and everything like that. But
yeah,
then
I got that.
the subversion.
Fire truck?
The fire truck, I've seen people say that it's supposed to be a subversion of what's to happen, because I've seen the thing that all of the punishments are supposed to inflict despair amongst the person, or among whoever's killed. And so for Celeste, she got to have this very theatrical, historical death of burning at the stake like a witch, and then she just gets crushed by a fire truck. So it's a very anticlimactic way for her to go out, especially since she's always so performative and theatrical.
I guess.
There are some weirder ones in the later games. The second game has one that's very, very strange and is very metaphorical, and I don't think either of you are going to understand it at all, because I think that both of you are just going to hate the character and we're never going to do the free time events. So it'll be interesting to see if that does end up happening. No, this time I have to find it. So we're now in the Yellow album. I don't know what songs were on the Yellow album. I do know they weren't Buddy Holly or Beverly Hills. So first things first, we gotta check in here. Why is it green? The girls' bathroom. It's pretty obvious just by going in. No need to look at it. But there might be mono coins, Makoto. What if the secret is in the girls' bathroom, huh? You said you had to find it. What if it's in there? Alright. Time to go in here. Why is the door? It's still just as hideous. It's got the same design as the first floor, and the second floor, and the third floor. Tiger print. You know? Whenever I walk into a bathroom, you know what I think? I think this place needs more tiger print. It needs more tiger print and more exposed piping. Because nothing makes you feel good about being in a bathroom than just seeing all the piping on the walls. No good. The door's locked. I guess I won't be getting in here. According to the nameplate, this is called the data center. But what's behind the door is a total mystery. Maybe it's the neural network that Chihiro is connected to. Do you see the very not subtle Monokuma room on the map?
Yeah.
You were saying about places that we will run out of places to be unlocked? It's like, where haven't we checked? How about the Monokuma room? Great. Okay, so we got 2 more classrooms. We got what looks to be an armory. A place that looks like a teacher's office, maybe? Oh, office.
Nice to meet you.
Principal's office, maybe? Headmaster, okay, whatever. And then the auditorium. So what do you want to investigate first?
Piano.
Whoever designed this place, like, what are you doing? And I hope they got fired.
Yep.
It fits the Danganronpa aesthetic, you know? If a game had Pepto Blood, oh look. This is the music room. It's a pretty bad music room. It's just an auditorium. It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall. Well, oh, well, we don't have a lot to investigate in here.
Piano. Piano.
Is this a grand piano? It seems really old. I bet it's worth a lot of money. Of course, without someone around who can play it, it's totally useless.
I'm right here.
There is both. There are actually a lot of musical characters. We have the ultimate pop sensation, Sayaka Maizono. There is an ultimate musician, and specifically an ultimate pianist. Although, seems kind of redundant, seeing as the ultimate musician is said to be able to play every single instrument. Including the glockenspiel. Alright. Now do we want to talk to our second most favorite cardboard
Sure.
cutout? Kyoko Onigiri.
Hey,
You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. If you think at all. What I think?
so
About the secret room in the boys' bathroom. Ah. Well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked.
what?
Attacked? By who? Well, they came from behind, and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. But luckily, right before that happened, I was able to press F5 and shift my perspective to second person. And I saw they were wearing a lab coat and some sort of weird, like, Luca Libre mask. And when I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry, I know how important those were. It was probably Hulk Hogan, trying to prevent us from unionizing.
That's fine.
It's okay. I already saw what I needed to in there. I watched pay-per-view. And I half suspected the mastermind might come after you. What?
Because
When I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. After all, why would I go into the boys' locker room? Bathroom. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room.
it would seem
But to attack you and steal everything in the room, that must mean there is some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Now, do you remember any of the stuff that was there? Because we did see some stuff. Do you remember any of that?
Note telling us not to leave.
Yes, that was the big one. And there were a bunch of like yearbooks from the previous classes. Then you knew I was gonna get attacked?
that doesn't matter.
You can handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. Why else would you go into electrical alone? What does she think a boy is? Like that role, the engineer, not the engineer, the medic in Custom Among Us that has a shield that protects them from one hit against the imposter? Fine, I
When you say
understand.
engineer and medic, all I think of is Team Fortress 2.
Yep. There is custom roles. The engineer is on the crewmate side, but they can use the vents. And I think they might have a thing where they can fix one sabotage remotely. And then the medic has a thing where they can place a shield on one other player that prevents them from one hit of damage. Fine, I understand. Let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note that said, "You must not leave."
Just a second.
We shouldn't talk about that. Not here, in front of the surveillance camera. You really are stupid, aren't you, Makoto? This is why Byakuya and I always have to help you during the class trials. Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera.
So,
I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know.
listen to me.
Is that okay? She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter.
So then,
So, now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? You mean the fact that I wet myself at night until, what was it, 3rd grade? Or was it 5th grade? Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding something. Remember when Monokuma gave us that motive? Honestly, that's such a weak motive for Makoto. Like, honestly. Like,
He really couldn't pull up anything else.
Like, that's just how boring Makoto is. Like, Makoto's biggest, deepest, darkest secret is that he wet the bed until like 5th grade or something. And that was supposed to be his incentive to murder somebody.
I think Monokuma just like couldn't find anything and just gave up and was just like, all right, I guess this will do.
Like, man,
Whatever. He wasn't gonna go for it anyway.
we don't. Oh well, we were like way past that, so I'm just gonna talk about the. Oh no, I talked about Taka's. I think that's the only other one they've ever talked about. Like they've ever mentioned in any of the other games or supplementary things. I think it's just Taka's. So I think those are the only 3. I have a guess about what Kyoko's might be about, but that's
Oh.
like a super spoiler.
We know what Chihiro's was.
Oh yeah, we know Chihiro, Mondo, Makoto, and Taka. I'm gonna see if the other ones are known. I do know that we know who, when Monokuma has the videos, you remember the videos at the very beginning? Where they have the family member, Makoto's family, his mom, his dad, and his sister. I think we know who all of those people are because I think they were all mentioned in the spin-off game, because that takes place like concurrently or like shortly actually I think it takes a bit after this game, and it has like the side characters and stuff like that, and it's new side characters, and I think that one has things that you can find that show who all of the people were that they captured for the things. I'm only going to talk about the characters that are dead right now, just to avoid spoilers. But like Sayaka's was, actually we saw hers. It was the other members of her idol group. Mondo's was the head of his gang's elite guard. Leon's was his cousin. Taka's was his father. Hifumi's was his big sister. She's actually one of the main characters in the spin-off game, I believe. Chihiro's was his father. Celestia was her cat. And then that's all the characters. Grand Bois Cherie Ludenberg. That's what her cat's name was. You know? Why not?
Of course.
Oh no. Hifumi's sister is somebody else. Get that wrong. Fujiko Yamada. Okay, Shameful Secrets. This has okay, yeah. So this only lists through the 4 that were announced in game. Chihiro's the boy. Makoto wet the bed until 5th grade. Mondo killed his brother, or was the cause of his brother's death. And then Toko is genocide Jack. I think there's some other ones though. I think the Taka one was mentioned not in the game, but I think it's mentioned somewhere else in the side game in one of the files. The wiki also upsets me because they're using different sprites for all of the Danganronpa 1 characters. Like the Toko sprite, it looks like they're using a picture of her from the anime, and the Byakuya sprite is using a different thing from, I don't even know what it's from, but it's like some sprite that's not the sprite from this game. And it's just like, why? Just use the one from the game. I know you have them.
Am I wrong?
That's...
What?
What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? I'm sure your handwriting is so bad there's no way they could make it out. Well...
Hey,
We're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? You're right that there shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but... There's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friends when you don't have evidence for it. Do you want to tell Kyoko, or do you want to not tell Kyoko? Are we really Kyoko's friend? Or is Kyoko really our friend? It's the better question. Makoto's friends with everybody. He's everybody's friends. Whether or not they're friends with him is another question. He's friends with Byakuya. Byakuya is not friends with him.
Well, tell, obviously.
Okay. I haven't found conclusive evidence yet. If I talk about it now, it could just make things that much worse. Friends shouldn't keep secrets, but there's nothing worse than expressing doubts.
Why?
Because
Why
you don't
give
get
us the choice?
Because you don't get a choice. It's
But-
the illusion of choice.
Fire Emblem. Fire
Yeah.
Emblem Awakening.
Fire Emblem, yeah. I was just talking about Telltale earlier while you
Why?
were gone. This is Danganronpa, Telltale. Telltale's Danganronpa. They actually have a decision like this in Three Houses. The game where you actually have choices that can affect the game. There is one where they're like, do you want to do this or do this? And you can say, we can do this. And then the game is like, okay, let's do that. And then it just doesn't happen. And apparently it's because originally they planned to have another split there, but they didn't have time. There just wasn't enough dev time to make like a fifth split in the game. And they're like, alright, we can't do that. And with that, there's our first hour. So as we ruminate about Kyoko and not being able to tell her, I'm moving over to the be right back thing.
Correct. However, that's fine. Goodbye.
Yeah. Hmm. I have no idea, man. Principal office. And the teacher off staying on the way. On the way in, we're already right here. Hold on. Yeah. This is the office. Look in the group chat. Tragic. Floor. Yeah.
Hey, too bad. Hmm. Hey, it's true.
Boxes. Can we look at the box?
Hope everyone enjoys it here. Please follow the stream.
Why can't we look at? Why can't we look at the box? Individually, just all of them. Ah. Ah. No, let's get out of here. What? I don't get it. That classrooms are gonna be boring. That wasn't me saying to do them. Oh, wow. Well, that's low resolution on my end. And there's no clef. Let's talk to the boy. Not really, no. So if we never went to the Monokuma coin thing, he would have died by now. And we'd be free. That's funny. What? Oh wait, what this? Huh? What is it? I don't like it. No, no, no. I'm done with math. I don't want to think about math. What? Oh. No. For now. We'll use the rest later.
So then.
Hey, Makoto. Huh? That's right.
I'm hungry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey!
Well then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um.
It's true.
Um.
Huh?
Well.
Um...
However,
Ah.
But... how about that? What?
Pung pung!
What the heck?
Hey, come on now! Unbelievable. Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Um...
Damn it!
They put an emoji.
What?
What? That's an underscore.
This is kind of depressing. Ta-da!
Didn't say we couldn't pick locks.
Well,
In other words,
So, that's right! What's your deal?
Hmm. You're serious? How about that?
perhaps.
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
But...
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Conspiracy! What?
so then, because
Hey, come on.
Of course.
What?
You know?
Just a second. What the heck?
That's right.
Huh?
Hey,
That's fine. Such ignorance.
It's Chihiro GCG time.
it would seem.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Uh,
What's your problem? Ah.
How about that?
Well, What?
What?
Talk to Zach.
Well,
Let's just continue the plot.
What? You SOB!
How about that?
Oh, I'm on fire! Ah.
Hey,
Yeah.
You really came.
There we go. That's the wrong one. There you go.
correct.
I see.
Just a second. So then,
Leave it to me.
I see.
Just a second.
That's right.
ZZZZ.
What?
You see, well,
I see. That's right.
so,
Hey,
sorry.
What?
Indeed.
Wait! So, sorry.
The headmaster?
Okay.
perhaps.
For serious?
I...
Huh?
I... No matter what?
So,
I... So then...
sorry. Sorry.
Hey,
Okay then. Sorry.
Anyway,
I see. Okay then.
I see.
indeed.
But well, hmm.
Hey. Huh?
That's right.
How about that?
So,
What?
hey, just a second.
Wait.
You and your fucking recaps. They're your favorite thing. That's your actual title, isn't it? Yeah.
What?
Well,
I'm sorry.
Anyway, at the very least,
However,
Could it be...
I see.
What the heck?
Anyway. So... Correct. No matter what?
Well,
So then...
Yep.
Whew.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Making me angry! Bzz.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sophistophanes.
Now I'm really angry!
Please!
Incoming egg break.
Huh?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
I'm gonna get some crackers.
crackers. I also, you mentioned them. I was just gonna get water, but you mentioned them. I found some Ritz that I'm gonna hope. Oh, I think these are whole wheat Ritz. Maybe they're not. Well, they are. They are whole
I've got
wheat.
some. I've got some little Lance sandwich crackers.
That's what made me look for the Ritz. I was like, do I have anything like that? And I was like, I know I got saltines, but where are the Ritz? And these were open. They'd been twist tied together. I was like, I might as well eat these. Anyway.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight.
I also got some
Bed bug
a cheesesteak, but I was gonna eat it with the crackers. The problem is,
Correct.
whenever I have a cheesesteak, I always feel the need, like the urge to just eat it all because I don't want to just have it lying around. So, kind of counterproductive with the crackers. So, it's nighttime. What does everyone want to do? Celeste
Hey.
was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. So what if we just had one massive party to celebrate the death of Ifumi? I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way as I eat my crackers. I agree. I want to eat my Scooby snacks in peace. Very well then. I'll let you
It's
two have
true.
your late night snacks. That's why you've been gaining so much weight. In that case, time for bed. Monikuma's parting words left me feeling anxious. The rest of this cracker's cutting into the side of my cheek. My gosh, piece is stuck right. I was like, I'll just get inside my mouth. Then it started hurting, so I split it in half with my tongue, and then it still hurt and was still stuck, and now I just had a bunch of pieces of crackers stuck in the side of my mouth, like up, like at the top of my gums, like underneath my lip, and I was just like, this is not helpful. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious about the rest of the night. Alright. Now that once I was back in my room with questionable design, I got lost in thoughts all alone. What we learned from the saltine crackers kept on spinning around and around in my mind. The administrators of Hope's Peak had all planned this. They did it because of the tragedy, which had happened a year before, and apparently blah blah blah, who cares? It's time for
We
Monokuma
love our
Theater.
recaps.
Yes.
I've been a bit.
Well, talk a bit about where I was before I became a bear. At first, I was at a total loss. I just had no idea what I should become. Oh, this is the, yeah. A lady in our tech support department suggested I try being a shrimp. She was like, oh, the company's been trying to push for this forever. It's a really incredible offer. After she laid out all the details, it turned out it wasn't a tiger prawn like I'd hoped, but a little popcorn shrimp. That's totally tiny. I would have been the world's smallest mascot. I like eating shrimp. I don't want to be one myself. Plus, someone might come along and step on me. So then the lady totally started laughing at me. She was like, you think we can do a tiger prawn on our budget? So ultimately, I decided to become a bear instead.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Well, do you feel like that was as enlightening as the other ones? I'll take that as a no. This furthers the narrative that he has canonical beef with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. Despair, you make me a believer. Believer. Despair, you pick me up, you break me down, believer. Whoa! Look at that. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Look at those pixels. We can do it with Byakuya too.
Well, we're at the point where we just gotta go around hanging out with people, yeah?
Yep, pretty much. And as we decided before, that means Sakura Ogami. You want to walk around and find where she is, or you just want to teleport?
Just teleport.
You don't want to feel immersed?
Okay.
This is peak gameplay. Walking around the school.
Hello.
Hello, Kawa. Oh, I guess we can't. We gotta go to the dining hall first. Then do you want to talk to these two before we go to the dining hall?
Oh, we're not at the part where it's hangouts yet?
No.
Well,
I'm
then
in
let's
a
talk to him.
completely different town, so I won't be able to be on for that long.
Oh, nice. Then, Kawa, if you're not going to be here that long, there is
Sit in
one
my car
thing
'cause it's-
that we have to show you. Watch this.
Alright. I'm just sitting in the car while it's raining. Gotta drive back. Oh my god. Wait, how many people are we left down to?
We're down to 7, including Makoto.
Ew.
Yep.
Wait, was that what you wanted to show me?
It was just the draw
The
distance.
pop in.
The pop in.
Ah. Alright.
Is I
We're still doing it next week?
should be.
Danganronpa?
Should be.
Okay. I'll see you guys next week then.
Nice. You're in
So,
time for
yep.
the investigation. Wait, hold on.
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill.
Oop, I didn't know we were gonna do that.
Drum roll. I don't like that.
It's just called whispering. It's not even like words or anything. It's just random sounds. Alright. As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko? What? You think
What's your
your eyes will
problem?
just rot by looking at me? That's not how eyes work, Makoto. Fine, then don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed. It's been quite a while since you joined us. Yeah, what made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I just drop. Hey, she'd be best friends with Hina. They can go eat donuts and fish together. I'm sorry, fried donuts and fried fish. I refuse to lose. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Hina.
You already have enough character traits as it is. It wouldn't make sense for you to add a stutter for no reason. Well, other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here, so it's still just us five. Oh, he said she'd come by later.
You know?
Later? Yeah, after you leave.
You know?
She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but she didn't need to show her that much. You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. You don't understand. All I did was force her to tell me a secret, which almost got me killed, and then I didn't want to tell her my secret because I didn't have proof. You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that. Just shut up already, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning.
For once, I can agree with
Filthy? Me? You're the one who hasn't taken a shower yet. Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can also see how disgusting you are. Shut up.
Huh?
You and that lusty body of yours. Night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Wasn't that supposed to be Hafumi's job? Your midnight extracurricular activities only put us in even more danger. You still agree with Toko?
Take it back. Toko, shut up.
You want Aoi to start
No,
talking
Toko,
again?
Forever. Yeah.
Stop it. You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the big fat chalk tight. Going for all that extra credit. Your screams are like the screech of a violated blackboard. And it's amazing. Indecent ideas are coming to me one after another. So, would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Sorry. Let's, leave Toko alone, man. She's gone a little funny from all her pent-up frustration. Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible. It means I won't have to listen to Jill keep talking about this. But with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Sakura? What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are, as long as they got the right equipment. Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. Why is this happening to me? Can our talk wait till tomorrow?
Well.
I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. It must be because of that subpar protein powder. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Huh? Is that? It must be because of that battle. but it must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay, Buster Wolf? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet. That's true. Protein is good for all
You got
kinds of
it.
stuff. You guys like worship protein?
Hey.
It's like your way god or something. Makoto, I know what you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Well, for now, let's eat.
You know?
Eat. I'm kinda nervous. Huh? How come?
Huh?
Because I don't usually eat
What's
in
your
front of other
problem?
people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself. What about your family?
What the heck?
Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom. You had 2 moms? What? That's just how things were. That's like a serious issue, man. Just let it go. You're asking for more trouble getting involved there more than you have to. How dare you speak with me with that disgusting mouth of yours? Stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. I scarfed down breakfast as fast as I could and immediately headed back to my room to establish the next gameplay loop. I'll have to wait till tomorrow to confront Sakura about what I saw. But in a way, I'm kind of relieved. It takes a lot of courage to stand face to face with Sakura and accuse her of something. Free time! I'm gonna double check to see if we actually can hang out with Sakura. Because we might not be able to. Oh, this is a quote. Let's see. Availability. We will not be able to talk to her for these first 2.
Yoko time.
We will be able to talk to her in one of the next.
Or Monoclone to her.
Yeah, we will be able to talk to her in one of the next ones, but it's not gonna do any of her free time events. We can just talk to her and give her a gift. Nothing will happen. It's like with Chihiro when he was all super depression mode. So we'll talk to Kyoko Irigiri. Oh, I found something out interesting. Last time, after the stream, there was somebody who came in who's played the games. And I was just looking at some stuff on the wiki, and I found out that some of the characters have their names written in hiragana, and some of them have their names written in kanji. Why that is? Who knows? They just said, you know what, let's do that. Obviously, Celeste's name is all written in katakana because her name is Celestia Ludenberg. But I also thought that Hifumi's name is the funniest because I think everyone can write Hifumi's name. There's not a single person who could not write or remember Hifumi's name. But Sakura and Sayaka have their names written in hiragana. Everyone else has their names in kanji, except for Celeste and Monica. I just thought that was interesting.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for the Mono Mono machine. Let's go talk to Kyoko. Kyoko, today child. That's not how her name is spelled, but that's what I'm gonna say it's spelled as. Where do you think she is? Kyoko, where did you go? Where are you? It says you were somewhere around here. I'm busy. I don't have time to
Anyway.
You forgot, she's still up with us. So, who's your third choice?
Howie.
You don't want to talk to Hiro?
No.
You don't want to talk to Byakuya and Toko?
No.
Wait, oh, I misread something. I thought I saw something on her wiki page about her being in a mobile game. Because I think some of the Danganronpa characters were in like a collab for a mobile game. I don't remember what it was though. And I thought that's what they were talking about. That's not what I clicked on. Okay. Pushing on them doesn't help. Smacking them doesn't help. What the heck is up with those things? Oh, sorry. I'm talking about the metal plates covering all the windows.
The Pando Pet Cafe to play with me.
I know. We should try grabbing the top and yanking down on it. Should I talk to Kino for a while?
That's our only choice.
You want to do some stretches
You
with
got
me?
it.
I followed Tina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Tina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Tina a present? What would you like to give her? I like how you can just say no. You can just spend the free time and just not do this at all. Well,
We know the flotation donut works and we have 7 of them.
how thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto. Also, going back to our previous conversation, that is a donut that is large enough to be used as a flotation device, which means must be a very large gachapon capsule. I mean, not not that kind of like. Seeing Tina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Is something wrong, Tina? I've reached my limit. I'm stuck in here. Can't do any sports, can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I want to get out into the sun and do some laps, run a marathon. I want to do some real sports. Tina, calm down, okay? I can't do anything in here. If I can't move around, I'm gonna die like a spoink. But I always heard spoinks die from loneliness. Whatever, that doesn't even make any sense. I'm gonna die if I can't get some proper physical activity. Don't you think that's a little extreme? You think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit still, you know, like extreme speed. Why else would I join 6 sports teams in school? 6? Yeah, track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one. The big one? That's another typo. Why is she saying the big one? She got to her main sport, but ran out of juice. I think it's gotta be... It's obviously bouldering. She's the ultimate climbing girl.
Gee. I wonder.
I wonder. Aoi Asahina, the ultimate swimming pro. I wonder what she did. It couldn't have possibly been swimming, could it? Your main sport is swimming, right? Yeah, you got it.
Hmm.
I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in a pool under the blue sky. You know that one of the guys that worked on one of the Yu-Gi-Oh things did Only Swims Butterfly. It was in the back. All of the, I think it was GX, had little 4-panel things at the end of each volume, where it was just random stuff with the author. And one of them was talking about how he went on like a company trip or something, and there was one of the coworkers that they went swimming, and one of the coworkers only did Butterfly. But isn't it hard to do that many sports, even for you? If I can't move, I'll just shrivel up and die.
Well,
And I need a challenge. More and more new stuff to try. A challenge? What I really love about sports isn't winning, you know?
I mean,
It's having to fight and struggle and give it your all, and give it all you got to reach the top. It's that excitement, that fear that you might suffer a heartbreaking loss. When you finally reach that goal, it's just
but
lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know? It's like that Sonic meme. You run faster than light and he lives in darkness, or whatever. I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. But I could tell that the reason Hyena was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle. So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the very highest mountaintop. The highest mountaintop? I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. Aim for the gold, even if it means I'm a super gold spaz. Did she just call herself a shotgun? Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses? Excuses? Hey, when did I ever make any excuses?
just a second.
Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now with no way out. But if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here? Nugga. That's a challenge. You just made an official challenge. But I think you're right. If I
Yeah,
want to get that gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe said something like that. Yeah, I can't go around making excuses just because we're stuck in here. Alright, I think I'm gonna go do some push-ups in my room. Like, maybe around 1,000 or something. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast and strong as I would have expected. Been up, hey, skill points. Let me check to see if everything is done. It is not done. That's not her either. Oh, we still haven't gotten her skill. Okay. So at least we won't be, It's not like we're just burning it. I assume we're gonna talk to her again.
Yep.
Let me check when we can talk to Kyoko. Just so I know for sure. Oh, that's good. I hadn't thought about that. We will never be able to talk to Kyoko. She will be unavailable for the rest of the game. So, once we're done with Aoi's things, you're gonna have to see what you're gonna have to come up with somebody else, or we're just gonna hit the advanced time button. Each and every person has to do their job. The cooperation of each player is true teamwork. That's a quote from the famous rugby player
You
Yuji
got it.
Matsuo. We gotta do the same thing. Cooperate so we can survive. Let's hang out with Hina. You wanna go for a run? Hina and I run. Alright. Let's give her
Donut.
the flotation donut. Hey, Makoto. I'm so tired. I think it's all those donuts. Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened? I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. Well, that would explain it. Tired. So tired. I want something sweet. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs, then deep fry them. So what Hina's looking for is... How ironic. She's looking for cookies. Deep fried cookies.
The only one of these that's deep fried is churros, right? Churros are deep fried, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know if there's...
I don't know what those are made out of.
Yeah, I don't know if there's eggs in churros or not, though. We want to go churros, or do we want to just assume it's donuts?
Hmm. It's it's promise.
What?
It's Hina. It's probably donuts.
Right. Oh, I know. You
I don't know
want
about
some...
deep fried.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Oh, I know. You want some donuts,
I
don't you?
churro.
Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse. Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You'd eat the crap out of that, right? Well, I say, you really do love donuts, huh? Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth? No, who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First, the sweetness floods your mouth, then the soft dough cushions you, then your mouth is lit on flame. Next, you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt like the Wicked Witch of the West. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. When people talk about the donut effective, that's what they're talking about. Well, I say, that's absolutely not true.
The what?
I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here. Get out of my way, Makoto, or I got enough to get with your name on it. Well, I'm not in the way. Wait for me, gotta donuts. That's Foghorn Leghorn. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell again. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality and taking on some of her accent.
No, that's just the propane.
Hina's report card has been updated based on your experiences with her. I don't know. Hank, he's got some real Foghorn Leghorn. Your maximum number of skill points. Okay, whatever. After I watched her run off, I went back to my room. Are we gonna ding dong bing bong? Oh, please gather quickly, quickly. I'm sorry, Monokuma. I thought you were about to play your old pre-recorded message. Please gather in the gym as quickly as possibly as you can. Quickly, 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 quickly. He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym, and he sounded pretty serious about it too. Okay, we're gonna continue on with the normal Makoto voice.
Alright, give me 1 second. I will be right back.
Now, I do actually have a pretty funny idea of somebody in 2 that I could...
I'm back.
That was pretty fast. There is somebody in the second game who I think I might do Foghorn Leghorn for, because it'll make sense when you see it. Because Is there a specific character you think in this game could have been enhanced by being Foghorn Leghorn? Probably Hifumi, right?
I missed that entire sentence. The entire stream froze up, and then all of your dialogue came at once. Like every word you said layered together.
That's great. I was saying, do you think there's a character in this game, since there's a character in the second game I think Foghorn Leghorn would be good for? Do you think there's someone in this game that would have been enhanced had I done Foghorn Leghorn instead of whatever I did? I was thinking Hifumi.
Well, my internet cut out completely for a second there.
Rest in peace.
I do not know what is up with my internet today.
Maybe he just hates Danganronpa. I say that because that's like a real possibility. I think I said this before. I tried doing this once before, and like the stream died like every 15 minutes. You're the last one. Everyone else is already inside. Like, what if I made her voice sound like that? Aren't you gonna go in? Have a bad feeling about this. More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together after all. Sakura? Makoto?
Well then.
If something happens to me, Hina. Huh? No, never mind. I'm...
Then.
Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves? You know what they say. Believe in the you that believes in me. I don't think anyone says that. Sakura? I realized halfway through that I messed up the quote. It's believe in the you that, or believe in the me that believes in you. Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. I like how they really gotta play this, like, whole cutscene again, just for him to show up there. Like, they can't just have him show up like all the other times. They said, we made this animation, we're going to use it. Okay, let's get the show on the road. You're about to give us our next motive presentation, aren't you? You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right? We have to go through this again? Oh no, not again. I can't take it anymore. I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive.
Today, I'm feeling
There it is. The iconic Monokuma line.
Today, huh?
Just today. Just like that Verlisi clip. Oh, it's so good. It's such a good clip. It's his reaction. And the way he looks down at his watch and he says, Today, I'm feeling black too. The reason I gathered you all here is so I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge?
Why?
We have a grudge against you, of course. But I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Baklava, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right? Yeah, so, what about it? Well, today I'd like to tell you about that spy. What? So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami. Wait, I have something for this. I have something that is this dialogue perfectly. He said it so openly. He made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal. Even though he just revealed a huge secret. What? What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura. I must revert to being a vampire. It is the only way I could hope of possibly surviving. What are you talking about? There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura? And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you. Roaster, boiler, kill her, don't kill her, whatever.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
And just like that, he was gone. I finally understood what he'd been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal. So, what does this mean? Is it true? Has Augury really been spying on us for the mastermind? What are you saying? There's no way. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right? Oh, well, he's wrong.
You're
There's
wrong!
just no way. Well, Sakura,
Hey.
if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us. I didn't want to tell you, or I didn't tell you earlier. What? Then he was being serious? Or serious? Ogre's been working for the mastermind?
I'm sorry.
So you've been lying to us all this time? Also, I forgot to ask you those questions, and I forgot to ask Kawa when he was here. The questions that were proposed, and we'll do this more for the other games that'll work better for them, was, I guess I can still ask him, but who do you think is the mastermind? And then, which characters do you think are going to survive? Obviously, we've got a pretty pared down number at this point, so it'll be more fun when we have a full cast. It's not true. Sakura was probably...
I say the survivors are obviously Makoto. He's POV man.
You can pull up
Dracula Kyoko.
So, you think Makoto, Bakugan, Kyoko, and who else? Or did you just say those three?
Those ones I'm certain about.
Okay.
Others maybe.
You think, okay.
I don't know.
You think there could be some way that they make it out of it, just on math or something like that?
I feel like they have some level of plot armor almost. There
wouldn't be a reason.
Of death flags.
Right, there wouldn't be a reason that like Aoi, Hiro, and Toko would still be here. Like, unlike Sakura, they're just too dumb. Hiro, what has he done? Well, literally, what has he done? What have any of them done, really? Like, the only people that ever do anything in the trials are Byakuya, Makoto, Kyoko, and then, like, whoever the culprit is. Like, nobody does anything. Actually, not even the culprit does. Like, literally nobody does anything except those three.
The culprit just sits there and just says, no, you're wrong.
Yeah. Or he'll say, stupid.
Or maybe if they're feeling spicy, you need evidence.
Where's the evidence?
Where's the evidence?
Oh, that first trial is so good. Leon's crash out is so good. And he goes, you need evidence. Where's the evidence? Stupid. Oh, it's such a good trial. It's made even better by the fact that it's so obvious he's the one who did it.
As for Mastermind, they're not gonna pull some I feel like we're not gonna just have some new character introduced out of the blue as gonna be somebody we already have met.
Oh, so like it could either
I've played
be
these games before.
it could either be one of the
There's
three
a chance it's
characters.
just some new person out of the blue. There's a
The
chance
11th
it's somebody out of the blue. But I feel like nah.
It's got to be somebody we've already met. So then, it could be one of the
And I'm
three
not.
you singled out, or it could
It
be
could be.
one of the others, and then maybe they die, or maybe they live because they're the mastermind. Maybe that's their plot arc.
Well, the remaining people are too stupid to be the mastermind. I'm thinking either they reveal somebody out of the blue, or somebody that we thought was dead wasn't dead.
Turns out Shihiro is actually the real mastermind.
It was Chihiro GPT actually the whole time.
Chihiro acted like Chihiro GPT was a new thing, but in reality, Chihiro GPT existed before any of them arrived. Just like I have no mouth and I must scream. There's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. She says this like Monokuma literally didn't just say, Sakura better uphold our part of the deal, or her part of the deal, or else I can't guarantee the safety of the hostage. She's saying like, she must have been forced to do it. There must be a reason. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. She'd hit him with that All Might special or something and take away all her muscles or wherever it works. What? You're talking like you know that for a fact.
He mentioned the fact that he had a hostage.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I want to mention just how incredibly detailed her hands are.
Her hands are tiny.
And how detailed they are. Who else has hands that they put so much detail into her hands? They're like, listen, she's gonna be grabbing and she needs to be angry. Because I do know it for a fact. Because I'm the mastermind. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting. And that's when I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind. You saw all that. The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind. Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's our friend who we can trust without question. Is that it? Quick, I will bite her and turn her into one of my thralls. Then we can have no worries about whose side she is on. Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale? She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that. He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff, and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants. Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura, if you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well, sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that. You don't know. What? That just makes you all the more suspicious. She's telling the truth. You have to believe her. Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her. Next question. What's this about a promise? Is it a promise between men like Mondo's? What did the mastermind order you to do? Was it cover up for the fact that the mastermind too has caused the accidental death of their brother? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words. So even now, you've taken aim on our lives. Luckily, I'm a vampire, and no ordinary wound would kill me. I'm telling
You're
you,
wrong.
Sakura would never do something like that. And since you keep talking about being a vampire, all they need is a stake through your heart. You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice? It's cause you're not listening to me. Please stop.
Wait.
You don't need to defend me anymore. I have to take full responsibility for this. How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them. That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on. What do you mean if you go both down? What? I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. And I'm sorry you never learned proper grammar. But since I said Sakaya earlier, maybe I've just been teaching you wrong. What? I didn't know what to do.
Sorry.
I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again. But I was scared.
Well,
I thought if I told you, you might think less of me. Sakura!
I'm sorry.
Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then...
As such, soon the door. Okay then.
Well, it's night time. We should all go to bed. I need to return to my coffin. Hold on.
Way.
This whole thing with Sakura is... over.
Don't make me
She's
repeat myself.
over. It's finished. There's nothing more to discuss. No, Sakura is not our enemy. Why doesn't anyone understand her? What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was. That's...
What is this?
Let it go for now, Hina.
Calm down.
Talking about it isn't going to help anything. But
Why?
go to your room, cool
Anyway.
down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow. He was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood, we were honestly glad the day was over, because it was the worst. Sakura is the worst spy. She's the worst traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy. But he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. And I fight for my friends. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? You'll get no sympathy from me. I fight for my friends. You'll get no sympathy from me. As long as you're human, there'll always come a point where you wish you could do things differently. Even a baseball player in the major leagues, even a soccer player touring Europe, even a famous singer who started her career as a backup dancer on a sketch comedy show. She makes a brilliant debut, but instead for going for more, she marries some third-rate actor and retires. Every human has regrets, has things they'd like to go back and change.
But I don't, 'cause I'm a bear.
You heard it here first. Bears don't have regrets. His one regret is that he couldn't... Well, actually, his two regrets were that he couldn't become a tiger prawn, and that Sonic is more popular than he is.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready.
Incoming ad break.
I'm worried about Sakura. I need to get to the dining hall. I'm gonna have to find that video. Do you want to talk to Kyoko Suiri, or do you think she's just gonna tell us to get lost?
Let's talk.
Kyoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around us has become really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Well, if nothing else, blah blah blah. What if it's a, like, mega brain play? To make the mastermind think that they're not getting along. Or maybe she really does okay. That's why we can't talk to her. Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. $5. Toko? Byakuya? What are you doing here? They're taking refuge here. Refuge? Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Masterminds? Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura? All I know is, if she were here, I wouldn't be. I would turn into a bat and fly out the door. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat? Why do you hate her so much? Isn't it obvious?
Naturally.
Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets the balance. That's a stupid reason. Stupid. This is a life or death game, is it not? He's stupid. You're a stupid idiot.
Hey.
Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us? They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye. That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the Mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred. This right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children? I mean, you are children, but still. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the Mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind. Idiot, you'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter.
Interesting.
What? If Sakura were to die, there's one less person for the Mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Bakugan. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? You would put the whole problem to rest, literally and figuratively.
What the hell?
You disgust me.
I like how they
you're a
continued to like
monster.
slowly slide across the screen, but it stopped being smooth after a certain point, so he was just going like...
To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
It should have been you, not them. No, it's not fair. I should have died. Interesting. Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works around here after all. But remember, I'm a vampire. You think I can't do it? I've seen Fred. Hina, calm down. This is exactly what the Mastermind wants. And this is exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That's a stupid cow. How dare she? She should die a dozen deaths. No, a million. So, she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worthy of my attention. It's what other people call having feelings, Bakugan, and all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that? A friendly word of warning. Someday, that attitude is gonna come back and bite you. Hard. and I will happily elude
don't
its
have time to
talents
play with
because I'm a vampire. Blah. So, you know, how about we, eat? Maybe now is not a good time.
You know?
Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms one by one. And now, free time has begun. You. So what should I do today? And now, you know what? We cannot talk to Hina. I mean, we can talk to her. We can talk to Sakura too. It's just not gonna do anything. It won't trigger any of the free time event. But we can still talk to her if you want.
Why?
Because she's depression. She's depressed that everyone hates Sakura. So you can still talk to her, just like you can still talk to Sakura. It's just that we can give her a gift and everything. It's just not gonna do anything. It's just gonna be the normal, Hina and I grew closer today. And then that'll be the end. So.
Alright, let's see who we got.
Well...
We have no, and no.
We have... I'm gonna check if we can talk to Kyoko too. Because technically we can talk to Aoi and Sakura. It won't do anything. But yes, we have... No, we can't talk to her at all. She's completely done for the rest of the game. So, we got Aoi, who we can talk and nothing will happen. We have Toko, who we can talk and things will happen. We have Sakura, who we can talk to and nothing will happen. And then we have Byakuya and Hiro, who we can also talk to like normal. I believe. I'll double check Byakuya. Yeah, we can talk to Byakuya. So, those are your options. As far as actually advancing any of the free time events, it's just Hiro, Byakuya, and Toko.
Well, hero time, I guess.
Like Zoinks, man. I hope you brought some Scooby snacks. Like Zoinks, man. Where is everybody? I think he's like right here. Yeah.
Huh?
What's
Oh,
going
hey,
on?
Makoto.
Should I hang out with Hiro for a while? You want to go grab a bite
Well?
to eat in the dining hall? I'll teach you where all the best spots are. Hiro taught me about all the best power spots. Hiro and I grew a little... Okay. Would you want to give him a present?
Yeah.
What would you like to give him? We have mineral water, Cola, Civet coffee, rose hip tea, sea salt, prismatic hardtack, Sonic cup of noodle, royal court curry, ration, flotation donut, overflowing lunchbox, sunflower seeds, bird seed, kitten hair clip, everlasting bracelet, love status ring, Zol's diamond, hope speak ring, blueberry perfume. Oh, this is one of the new items. Scarab brooch, God of War charm, Max gloves, glasses, G6, roller slippers, red scarf, leaf covering, Torneco's pants, bunny earmuffs, crush binding. Oh, we don't have any. Jimmy Decay t-shirt, Emperor's thong, hand bra, water lover, demon angel princess figure, astral boy doll, shears, layering shears, quality chinchilla cover, Curlian camera, adorable reactions collection, tumbleweed, unending dandelion, rose in vitro, cherry blossom buckwheat, rose whip, Zantetsuken, Muramasa, Grey Gun Zurian, the man with the golden gun, guts, self-destructing cassette, silent receiver, the pretty hungry caterpillar, old-timey radio, Mr. Fastball, antique doll, Indiana Jones, golden airplane, Prince Shotoku's globe, moon rock, Azura's tears, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, Millennium Prize Problems, The Fun Plane, Project Zombie, Pagan Dancer, Tips and Tips, Maiden's Handbag, Kokeshi Dynamo, The Second Button, Someone's Graduation Album, Vice, Sacred Tree Sprig, Hummus, Oblot, Water Flute, Bojobo Doll, Small Light, Voice Changing Bow Tie, Novelist Fountain Pen, If Facts, Cat Dog Magazine, Meteorite Arrowhead, Chin Drill, Green Costume, Red Costume, A Man's Fantasy, and then can't give these.
Scroll up.
ZZZZ.
I'm thinking,
Actually, I want to check the description of this. I know that's not what it was. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't really look like an airplane to me, I'll be honest. I don't really look at that and go, aha, airplane. You know? Personally, just kinda looks kinda like a weird bird.
how many of the globes do we have?
We have 3 globes? 2 globes.
Let's go with globe.
Hoo-ah! Such mysterious power. This is the true blue oop art. Well, actually, Hero, it's brown. Makoto, the dawn of a new era draws near. Seeing Hero so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. Hey, Makoto, you know what I think? You and me meeting like this? It wasn't a coincidence. So I've got some good news for you. I'm gonna give you a psychic reading at a huge discount. A discount? Normally, it's $1,000 for 2 hours. But for you, let's call it 900. That's only a $100 discount, and even then, it's way too expensive. Hey, come on. You should count yourself lucky that the ultimate clairvoyant is willing to tell you your future. So are you right pretty often? I sure am. At the bare minimum, I've got a 20% chance of accuracy. 20%? That sounds pretty sketchy. For real? Don't make that face. Did you hear what I said? 20% of the time I'm right. Every time. That includes natural disasters, election results, you name it. Don't you realize how amazing that is? Okay, fine. I'll give you a special trial run. After all, I've already seen what the future has in store for you. What? When did you see it? You won't believe what I saw. It would appear that the mother of your children and the mother of my children are the same woman. I refuse. Denied. Don't like it. Doesn't matter if you don't like it. Right? That's just the way it is. 20% accuracy, you said? At least. You know? I prayed everything holy that you're wrong. Please be wrong. Now then, since that was a special trial run, I'm afraid I can't apply the discount. That'll be $1,000, please. Don't worry, you can pay me after we get out of here. Wait, hold on. There's no way you're gonna be right, right? If you like, I can do a reading right now to see whether my reading was right or not. Naturally, additional fees will apply. Think about it, okay? Let me know as soon as you're ready for my services. Ha ha ha. Oh, he's gone. Do I have enough in my bank account to take another crack at it? No, I can't bring myself to pay for something like that. It's like real life gotcha. I can see how people could fall into that kind of cycle, though. That was close. Please, whoever's listening, I'm begging you, whatever else happens, don't let him be right. You just unlocked the skill Lost in Thought. Nice. Thanks, Hero. Alright, so we get one more.
Hero again? I don't know. That's not really another option, is there?
I mean... Byakuya, Toko. Talking to those two, nothing's gonna happen, but you can still do
would
it.
we get a skill from... Would we get a skill from one in singular interaction with them?
I can check for Toko and Byakuya if you want.
Yeah, because if they don't, then no.
We will get a skill from Byakuya if we talk to him one time. He has skills on free time event 1 and 3. As for Toko, we will get a skill on talking to her once as well. Toko only has 1 skill from what this said.
Alright. Well... Which one has the better skill?
You want to hear? Toko's thing is that you have increased bullet capacity during the bullet time battle, meaning I don't have to press the reload button as often in time, so I can just focus on, I can do A and B, A or A and X, A and X. I don't have to press Y every now and then, or it'll happen less often. Byakuya's is during the non-stop debate and the Hangman's Gambit, the cursor will move around less, but I'm pretty sure we already have a skill that completely nullifies the movement at all.
However, what we're going with then.
Yeah. However, if you were to talk to Byakuya more, his third skill has, or his second skill from his third free time event increases the influence gauge by 5, which is the health bar. So if it is a flat 5, if it's not like Minecraft, it would just double our health.
And we have that many events left before the game is done?
If we spend all of the remaining free time talking to Byakuya, we should be able to unlock it, assuming that, yeah, we should be able to.
Assuming he's available.
He is available for all of the remaining ones. And I'm pretty sure it's just 1 free time event per
Well, I
talking.
guess we're talking to the vampire. It's time for an interview with a vampire.
Okay, I can make a save here too if you regret your decision.
As a hip reference.
It'll pull well with the kid. Let's go talk to Buffy. I don't know what Buffy sounds like though. Does Buffy have a discernible accent?
Did you watch the show?
No, I didn't. I didn't watch the movie either.
What is wrong with you?
I just never watched it.
It's great.
Yeah, I've never done it. But does she have a discernible accent?
I mean, it's been like a decade since I watched it.
Okay.
I wouldn't know what to call her accent, but also she's a vampire slayer, not a vampire.
But she gets turned into a vampire, doesn't she? Oh, no.
She's a slayer.
But no. I'm thinking about. Doesn't she die and then come back to life? Don't they bring her back to life?
Just watch the show. We're gonna sit you down and have you watch the show.
Sakura and Hina. Finally, some action. Things are starting to become interesting. I'm not gonna do that.
You
the
wanna
entire
have
time.
some different wording there, buddy? Yeah.
What did he say? I'll have to check. I was not paying attention. I was too busy thinking about how I wasn't gonna keep doing this voice. Oh,
What did
finally
he
some
mean by this?
Should I talk to Byakuya for a while?
That's fine.
Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate it. I spent some time with Byakuya, who all of a sudden started sounding like that guy from the Cavemen. Byakuya and I grew a little closer. Okay, what do you think Byakuya like? got mineral water, cola, civet coffee, rose hip tea, sea salt. I mean, you saw them last time.
Yeah.
Is this really right? Oh, that's really interesting. I don't know if this is just wrong because if somebody didn't update this, but like half of it, like almost all the things that he likes are like the exact same thing as heroes. That's really funny.
I would assume civet coffee because it's supposed to be expensive.
Poop coffee.
Yep, give him the poop coffee.
I see.
Now, this is a rare moment. Coming from a noble family, I've never been exposed to such vulgarity. Interesting. I think I'll keep it. Seeing Bianchi is so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. I have a question for you. Huh? You do? Something's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't take it anymore. So to answer my question, I need you to explain to me exactly what your ultimate lucky student title means. Oh, well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal students. So,
in other
you just got
words-
into Hope's Peak by blind luck. I see. Well, that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you, with absolutely no unique talents or abilities, could get into this school? Oh, I forgot to mention, boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. Boring? Generic? Did you really have to list all that off? But it's the truth.
Naturally.
Hey, he's not generic. He likes smelling things.
He really does like smelling things. What would be Makoto's favorite item? Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent progeny and all. But even I, M dash exclamation point. You seem to think it's merely an issue of title, but make no mistake. My lineage, my intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are all ultimate. You could call me the-
Wait, hold on a minute. Athletic we have an ultimate martial artist and an ultimate swimmer. Your athletic ability is not
don't forget, I know he was gone immediately. We also had the ultimate baseball star.
Yeah. We had three ultimate athletes. You are not an athlete.
We also
We
had
had three ultimate athletes.
We also had an ultimate idol, and while not quite the same, she must have a really good cardio regimen and some serious lung capacity. So, and we had
She
Mondo.
probably had better athletic ability than this guy.
Probably. We also had Mondo, so
Mondo,
you know,
but if Mondo is ripped, he would have had better athletic ability.
Makoto might be 3-2, but he did throw Makoto halfway across the room. So. Oh no, he just punched him. He threw Monokuma. But still. Yeah, I'm trying to think. And we have Toko. Toko at least has to be somewhat athletic. At least as far as Jill goes. I mean, most of them are probably...
Point is, most of them are stronger.
Yeah, I think the only people you could say might be like blatantly unathletic would probably be Hifumi, Chihiro, and Hiro. I mean, we saw Taka when he did that thing with Mondo when they were both in the sauna, and he was pretty shredded. Like, they had no reason to make him that shredded, but they just decided, you know what, we're gonna have this one CG. He's gonna be... Oh, and probably Celeste, too. Celeste probably... She strikes me as the type who's like, no, I don't want to do anything. She did say that she abhors physical activity when Hina invited her to go to the pool. They are all ultimate. You could say I'm the Danganronpa version of Tom Brady. Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. He's really taking this to the extreme. I guess you could say the ultimate extreme. Ha ha ha. You who have nothing, and I who have everything. We are living proof that all men are not created equal. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cruel indeed. And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. Having finished his mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for some extreme
emotional damage.
Byakuya's report card has been updated. You unlock the skill Cool and Composed. I did my best to keep my spirit from shuddering like glass. Ding dong bing bong. Do you think that's a good, like, written interpretation of the Westminster, the beginning of the Westminster chime?
Sure.
Or do you think we've just seen and heard it so long that when you see ding dong bing bong, you think of ding dong bing bong?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime already. Tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. Monokuma Theater. Or Monokuma. Oh, crabs. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I become a crab instead. How much can one person
He'd go
love
extinct.
crustaceans? What?
He'd go extinct.
Yeah.
Crabs have separately evolved like 7 or 8 times on Earth from completely different evolutionary lines, and they've gone extinct most of those times. It's always the last step before it goes extinct.
He'd be perfect for crab game. I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay then. Then how about to make you extra special, you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how is that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards. I want to go forward. I heard her annoyed sigh on the other end of the line. Then she said, You just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I've heard of it. I know all about it. But so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular bear image.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
Have any of these been helpful in any way, shape, or form?
6 a.m.
Good. Get ready.
Alright. I need to do something about Sakura. I better get going to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Do you want to stop here, or do you want to go up until we find the body?
Good question.
We're at 3.5 hours right now, just over.
Yeah, it's already 12:30.
Probably a good time to save.
Yeah.
Do you want to commit to this Byakuya thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll leave this here just in case. You know?
I mean, the alternative is talking to Hero. Does he have another thing?
Hero? I can check Hero. Would you want to redo it if he does?
Depends on what he has.
Oh. Turns out there's no character named Yasuhiro Hagaj Kure. He will not have one until his fourth free time event, which is decreases an argument to 3 statements or less. I don't know what that means.
I have no idea what that means either. We're sticking with the vampire.
I think we would have been able to also get all of his as well had we talked to him. We would have been able to get it. It's his 4th free time event, so we would have been able to get it too. I have no idea what that means though. All the other ones have had little things that say what it means. What does decrease an argument to 3 statements or less? I'm trying to think, when have there been more than 3 statements? Decreases an argument. They mean like the free time debate or whatever, where they have decreased an argument to 3 statements or less. I mean, I can think of things that would do that, and like I can think of something that would work in a different game. Like the 3rd game has a thing called Scrum Debate, where I could see that being something where how it would work there, the 3 statements or less. But we will continue with the vampire.